Her text came just as I was pouring coffee. Off to a women in business seminar. Don't call me. No heart emoji. No love you. Just that flat, cold, detached. For a second I stared at the screen, the coffee going cold in my hand. She used to call me babe, send selfies in the taxi, tell me to wish her luck. But lately, every message felt like an announcement, something for the record, not for me. I typed, got it. Have a great day. Then deleted it. Typed again. Okay. Sent it. The word hung there like a ghost, empty, too small for the ache sitting in my chest. I tried to shrug it off. Maya had been under a lot of pressure lately. Launching her startup, managing investors, trying to find her voice in the corporate world. As she put it. I wanted to believe that's all it was. But it was the tone. Detached. Controlled. Like she was talking to someone she'd already decided to leave. By noon I couldn't focus on work. Her seminar was supposed to be in the city, but I didn't know where exactly. When I'd asked earlier in the week, she brushed it off. It's a networking thing. Boring. Don't worry about it. The lie was almost too smooth. At 3 p.m. I drove to her office building, pretending I had errands nearby. The receptionist, a kind woman who'd always smiled at me, looked up in surprise. Didn't Maya take today off? She said. My heart stumbled. Yeah. Just thought she might have come in for a bit. The woman shook her head. Nope. Haven't seen her since yesterday. The words echoed dull and heavy. I thanked her and walked back to the car, my fingers trembling as I unlocked the door. It wasn't proof. It wasn't even solid suspicion. But it was enough to plant a seed that started growing fast, like something toxic winding through my chest. By evening, she still hadn't texted. I kept checking the phone every few minutes, my stomach twisting tighter each time the screen stayed blank. At 8:42 she finally messaged. Just got to the hotel. Long day. Exhausted. Going to crash early. Love you. Love you. That should have calmed me. But it didn't. Because Maya never misspelled too tired. She always wrote, I'm dead tired. She had patterns, quirks. And that hotel text felt rehearsed. I opened her Instagram. Private account. Always had been. But her friend Tessa was public. And Tessa had posted something an hour ago. A photo of wine glasses on a balcony, captioned Girl Boss Unwind. The reflection in the glass caught me. 2 wine glasses, yes. But only one woman's silhouette. Not Tessa's. Maya had a habit of wearing her hair in a messy low bun with a single strand falling to the side. The reflection had that. I zoomed in until the pixels blurred. My pulse pounded in my ears. I closed the app, threw the phone aside, then picked it up again. I couldn't breathe right. When I called, it rang once, then went straight to voicemail. By midnight, I was pacing the living room, my mind replaying everything. Every time she'd laughed a little too hard at messages, every late meeting, every vague explanation. I thought about the way she used to curl against me after work, her voice small when she said, You're my calm place. Now she was the storm. Around 2 a.m. the headlights of her car cut through the window blinds. My body tensed automatically. She walked in quietly, wearing the same beige blazer she'd left in, her hair slightly tousled. She smelled of perfume, different perfume. Something heavier, more expensive. Hey, she said softly, as if she'd just stepped out for groceries. Hey. My voice came out cracked. That's it? You disappear all day, don't answer my calls, and come back saying hey. Her lips pressed together. I told you I was at a seminar. My phone died. I stared at her. Your phone died. Convenient. She sighed, tossing her bag on the couch. Why are you acting paranoid? I'm trying to build a business and you're what? Spying on me now. I went to your office, I said. They said you took the day off. That made her freeze. For just a heartbeat, but I saw it. Her pupils dilated, her throat tightened. Then she forced a small laugh. Yeah, I needed a mental day before the seminar. God, you're overthinking everything. She moved toward the bedroom, brushing past me like I was invisible. But something in me snapped. I grabbed her wrist, not hard but enough to make her stop. Maya, I said, my voice shaking. If there's someone else, tell me now. She turned slowly, eyes glinting in the dim light. Even if there was, what would you do? The air went still. For a long moment, neither of us spoke. I saw something shift in her expression, not guilt, not fear. Power. She pulled her hand free. You've been smothering me, Daniel. Controlling, watching, doubting. You want me to be this quiet little fiancé who orbits around your insecurity. My heart broke a little at that. That's not fair. I've only ever loved me, she interrupted. Yeah, maybe too much. Love can suffocate, you know. She walked into the bedroom, leaving me rooted in the hallway. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning she acted normal, made coffee, hummed a tune, kissed my cheek like nothing had happened. I sat there watching her, trying to recognize the woman I'd proposed to 2 years ago. Days passed like that. Smiles that didn't reach her eyes. Late meetings that stretched into midnight returns. I told myself I'd stop checking, stop caring, but the truth was I couldn't. Love makes fools of us. A week later, her phone buzzed while she was showering. I didn't mean to look, but the message lit the screen before I could look away. Same room tonight? Last time was perfect. My blood ran cold. When she stepped out of the shower, I handed her the phone. He texted again. Her face drained of color. For once she didn't lie. Didn't pretend. She just sat down on the edge of the bed, wrapped in a towel and whispered, I didn't mean for it to happen. Who is he? I asked, my voice hollow. She looked up slowly. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Try me. Her lips trembled. My investor. I laughed, sharp and bitter. Of course he is. Silence. Heavy final. I didn't shout. Didn't throw anything. I just stood there, watching the steam rise from her damp hair, realizing I didn't even recognize the person in front of me. The next morning she was gone. No note. Just her engagement ring on the kitchen counter, beside an empty coffee cup. Weeks later, Tessa texted me a photo. Maya in a boardroom, standing beside a man in a suit. Her investor. Her lover. She looked happy. Or maybe just free. I stared at the photo for a long time before deleting it. There was no point keeping ghosts. Love had made me blind. Trust had made me foolish. But heartbreak, it made me see everything clearly.